With the unscaling of the healthcare system, energy, education, finance, media, and consumer products, there are so many opportunities an adventurous entrepreneur can take advantage of. When it comes to healthcare, I think the most useful way I can contribute is to develop a first responder medic program for the elderly in my hometown. This is an underserved niche. This program will allow medics to treat the elderly in their homes, allowing them to remain home and not be exposed to the dangers of a hospital visit. This brings us next to energy. An opportunity I have discovered when it comes to the unscaling of energy is teaching people how to make their own biofuel from their household paper waste and junk mail. These papers can be made into paper bricks that can be burned on a special smokeless stove that can be used either for heat or cooking using radiant heat. Now, when it comes to education, the opportunity that I discovered would be a mentor program at my local high school, teaching juniors and seniors how to sharpen and maintain blades and scissors of dog grooming tools. Along with this skill will also be taught classes on finance and business. This would be a 2-year program that would have the end goal of a student having a marketable skill and they could start their own business. What is great about unscaling the financial world is that now the small business becomes the new big. The small guy can now compete with the big guy by finding their niche with a smaller specialty fields. One of these specialty fields that I found as an opportunity is crowdfunding. I will start a crowdfunding adventure on my various social media sites and begin to accept contributions from many people to help me start my next venture. When it comes to media, gone is the day that millions of viewers will sit around and watch some boring sitcom because it's the only thing on TV. Now is the time that people want news and entertainment that is tailored just for them. I would create a podcast that its main focus is on all things interested to dog groomers. I will make it fun, entertaining, and informative, something they could play while they work that will help their day go by faster. Now this brings us to consumer products. In an article titled, "Bigger is no longer better when it comes to consumer brands," it explains, with all the new technology being developed this century alone, it seems that American entrepreneurs is finally getting a break. By utilizing the economies of unscale, we're able to find those niches that open up entirely new markets. This allows us to develop companies that have unique products for customers all over the world. We are developing a company that serves the individual, not the masses. By using AI technology, it is allowing small companies to hyper-focus on their clients and what they want, resulting in a way to compete with the big box stores. The author of our textbook states, "We all used to want what everyone else had. But now, since the increase of technologies and that we can now Google search and ask on social media about any little item that is up for sale, we as a whole are moving more towards mass individualism. We want stuff that nobody else has. This leaves the door wide open for any entrepreneur to find their niche and run with it." Well, I have found my niche, and it is with selling specialty dog grooming supplies. In the dog grooming industry, the dog groomers only have a few places they can purchase their equipment, and it is usually one size fits most, and it is pricey and not always the best quality. I will develop a web page for fairly priced equipment in various sizes and colors. Each groomer will take a test answering specific questions so my AI can determine the best fit for each new piece of equipment. That way, they receive scissors, electronic shavers, blades that are custom for their body size and frame at a reasonable price. From an article titled, "Economies of Unscale, Why Business Has Never Been Easier for the Little Guy," they sum it up by saying, "A series of breakthrough technologies and new businesses models are destroying the old rule that bigger is better, which means the global business environment is decomposing into smaller yet more profitable markets, so businesses can no longer rely on scaling up to compete, but must instead embrace a new economies of unscale. I find it exciting that one small startup can give a large brick-and-mortar company a run for its money by specializing in the market of one. Finding that one specialty that isn't being served and serving it. I have truly enjoyed this course and all that I have learned. Thank you."